everyone. We are here. That's about how we feel today. I'm not in a huge mood to be putting makeup on, but it's the filming day. Like it's the day that I need to film, so we are here. Spirit fingers out. Chip wants to be up here and he can't. This chair ain't big enough for the both of us. I love you. Wish you could be here. So if you hear him tippity tapping, doing other things, he's here. Okay. So I'm a mess. Just every part of me that you can't see is a mess, and every part of me you can see is probably a mess. Breaking out like nobody's business, but we're here. Okay. I just washed my face. I'm taking some of the L'Oreal Hydra Genius moisturizer. For today, I'm thinking about just kind of going over what I do for the days where I don't want to put on makeup, like today, but I'm going to either be going out or doing something that requires a little bit, or if I ever feel like, sometimes I go places that require doing something on my face and I still don't do it, and that is perfectly okay with me. But sometimes I want to. I don't want to now, but sometimes I do. So we're gonna go for those times. Sometimes this is like slight incorporation of what I do for work days also. So it's gonna be pretty easy, quick to put together, along with some things I do maybe when I want to jazz it up for a Saturday to Target. All right, then I'm gonna take the Too Faced Prime and Poreless. So on days like today, for what I'm doing, I usually will just take like a cheaper foundation, and I'm putting cheaper in quotes because this is the cheapest foundation I have, or my no pore blum, but it's almost empty. I will just take not my absolute favorite primer. You know this used to be, watch the last video. It used to be, got anyone now? Or just whatever's easiest. I grab, this one just happens to be, I decluttered a lot over Christmas break. I didn't film it, kind of probably should have, but I was just in one of those moods where I was like, stuff gotta go, and I don't got time to film it. So I'm down to like 4 primers. So none of them are gonna be like my least, I hate saying least favorite, but this is just the easiest, it's nice, and it's not my most expensive. So I don't feel like I'm wasting product just for a day of nothing. But I have been loving wearing even just primer lately. I love it. Even not lately. I've always been a fan of just throwing primer on and going out the door. I feel like it kind of even, like we talk about foundation and stuff, I feel like it evens out my redness, evens out like, not wrinkles, but kind of, and then my pose, and I feel better. And the next for foundation, I'm going to go with the IT Cosmetics CC Cream. This is just the normal CC Cream. I haven't tried the matte yet, and this is in light. The main reason I go in with this foundation because it has skincare benefits. It has SPF 50, even though I don't need that too much, but it is kind of stunning out today. Honestly, though, the main reason is the color. On days like today, I don't have time to be making sure my neck matches my face, matches my body, matches everything. I know I've talked about this before, but my arm, if this comes in face and neck, are completely different. Always. They are just varying degrees of different. Even my face are. So I might have like 10 different foundations, and they could be in 10 different shades because I've kept like the shade I like, but maybe I bought that shade in a time when I was darker, lighter, etc. So 4 days like today, I just need it that it's gonna pretty much be what my skin tone is now. It matches and it works, and it's no fuss. So I kind of have really been liking a pump, which is sad because like the Maybelline one I talked about in the last video is not a pump, and it is the most devastating thing in the world because lately I don't have time. Another thing why I feel like I was never 100% sold on this foundation, I usually go in with a sponge. I feel like this foundation, and I never understood when people said that, this foundation blends better with a brush. I really like, I feel like it applies, I feel like I would a lot of times I feel like I was using this foundation with a sponge and I'd be like, this isn't looking well, so I wouldn't use it. And then when I like been using it for work, I'm lazy and going, what a sponge. So I've been using the brush and I was like, oh wait, this is the, and I think I might have made that revelation before, but it has beautiful still like skin like feel to it. So you can still see like my pimples a little bit, but it covers them pretty well. So that is what I've been using for that. For concealer, I talked about Tarte Shape Tape last time, that this is like more my skin tone, which is kind of nice. So if I desire extra coverage, because again, we're talking about me being pretty messy with that, the foundation, I might like, compared to the foundation, it's a little bit more, but I might go a little bit in more with that. But I will just dot this for some coverage, because for me, my under my eyes are probably my most self-conscious. Like, where's this? How'd you breathe? Why am I getting so high? But whatever. I don't like them, so that's something I worry about. And then I take the Catrice Liquid Camouflage. This is in Light Natural. This is just to create, these are lighter, so it creates a little bit more dimension, let's say. And I will then take this in all the other spots. At this point, if it's a work day, I probably will just go in with a brush. I don't like going in with my foundation brush too much under my eyes though, because I feel like it's harsh on it, or that I like pull it or tug it too much. So I would rather go get my Baby Real Techniques. So these are like, I've got my little baby guys, and wet that, which is what I just did. Okay, and then for setting my under eyes, I just like taking, I need to get more like compact powders. The NYX, this is the HD, this is the banana powder. You could take loose powders. Again, on a day where I'm just like running errands or something like that, I don't even feel like getting a loose powder out, so I might just take this. Depending on how oily your skin is, you might want to powder the rest of your face. I sometimes just take a light of that powder and just like dab it around some of my like slightly more shiny spots. But I like how this foundation looks, so I kind of leave it. Again, I hate to keep saying like I don't care, but I don't. So for bronzer, in all truthful honesty, a lot of the times, especially if I know I've used my bronzer brush recently, I just take it and hope there's leftover product on it and like just scooty doop. Yep. And then be done with it. Or I'll take something like, this is the Beauty Benefits bronzer. This is my dollar store bronzer. And I just take a little bit, and this is really just to add some color dimension. For brows, I take something like, this is the Benefit Conditioning Primer. You could also probably just take a clear brow gel or a spoolie if you want. I go through my brow, I stroke everything up just because my brow, well, this one is sparse. This one is not so much. I find I like the way it looks. I don't know, do I have to explain myself for that? And then I will grab the Essence Make Me Brow. And this is for the color aspect of it. Even though I wipe a lot of it off because I feel like sometimes I get nervous it deposits too much color. For blush, I would grab whatever blush. Literally probably just go into the blush drawer because all of my blushes look exactly the same as I've stated multiple times. So this is MAC Warm Soul. Sometimes I might go in with one shadow. Usually it's just like a bronzer or like a transition shade. The bigger thing I would always do is actually put on a eyeliner in my bottom waterline. Specifically, I don't have many eyeliners, but I'm gonna tell you they're all variations of blues. I really like blues. So I have a light blue, a cobalt, a navy, and a turquoise. With my eyes, mine is this one. I think this one, like, just, it makes your eyes look open like anyone's eyes. These are just complementary colors that I like that I think are just like festive to put on my waterline that I kind of like. So lately I've been mixing these two. I've been putting like the cobalt and then the light blue on my bottom waterline just to make it look like I tried a little bit more than I have. As always, for mascara, it's the Essence Lash Princess mascara. So I'm going to toss that on. So I don't put mascara on my bottom lashes, especially in looks like this. With I have eyeliner like this, I feel like the eyeliner kind of substitutes for the mascara and opens up the eyes more. Or I just want to... So then that is it for the eyes. This is, again, nothing crazy. I do like to put highlight on. But I like to keep it something like Essence Pure Nude. And by like, I mean probably only. Okay, so for lips, I ain't doing nothing. I'm probably, in all honesty, throwing up some sort of chapstick on. Maybe even, you know, my lip plumper. I'm not doing that today. My over-the-top gloss. Something quick and easy. I'm actually not going to put anything on right now because I don't have like a normal chapstick up here and I don't feel like putting on a lip color to take it off. But, yeah, when I am out... Oh, but I will put on some setting spray. That's it. This is probably what I do most of the time. Chip once up here. This is probably more likely what I would have on my face out in public, out doing anything. If I'm not really going somewhere that required a full face, I ain't just walking around here fully faced out. So it's a little quick. I hope you enjoyed. Please comment, link, rate, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle. Or as always, please keep watching. I hope you like this, even though this is super short and sweet and Chip is eating everything. Do you see him? Look. Baby. Yeah. Okay, let's not lick the makeup off. Alright, I will see you in the next one.